Hi all, my name is Mashu, and welcome to the pilot episode of my very first series. So I think that vlogging locals is some of the best content there is on YouTube. It really showcases what makes this game so unique and how locals keep the community and the game alive. So I'd love to give it my own spin on it with the quality that I think it deserves, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Now for this week, actually, most everyone brought like new fun decks they hadn't played before. And I myself came with heroes, so I think it's going to be a really fresh variety of gameplay for us to get started on that series, and I think you guys will enjoy it a lot. Anyway, let's just jump into game one. So jumping into game one, we're playing Chris, who's on Sun Avalon, and we're playing heroes. Now I'm not really sure what he's playing at this point, so I'm just kind of going through like the simple basic Ferris combo. He ashes my increase, but I just normal summon Vion anyway. Sent Shadow Mist, Search, Liquid Soldier, basically just doing the Sunrise plus Absolute Zero combo here. Just kind of trying to set it up. I know I have Mask Change in my hand, so I'm trying to end with both the option of wiping his board or going into Dark Law. Just kind of explaining to him what everything's going on here. I know I also have Veiler and Droll in hand, so it's kind of looking like a wrap for game one. You're going to see it's actually not a really good matchup for him. Feel kind of bad looking back at it, but it's okay. I set everything in attack position. I didn't think that he would have Lightning Storm, and that's okay. He tries to go into Unexpected Die. Oh, and he actually does it. Then he normal summons another normal Sun Avalon. Special summons one from hand because he has one on field. He goes into his Link 1. Kind of think about it. He's going to add, so I'm actually going to end up going the Dark Law route. So that when he does add to his hand, I rip it off his hand, or a random card off his hand, obviously. So I rip the Spore off. Then I also chain the Droll and Lockbird, which I should have chained the activation. He tries to activates Sun Avalanche Shrine, and because of Dark Law he can't, because he can't fulfill the requirement of sending to graveyard. He goes into his Link 3 here, or sorry, his Link 2. Then goes into his Link 3. Everything's getting banished too, and here he attempts to bring back from grave to go into his Link 4, and I just Veiler it, and that's actually it for game one. Going into game two now, he just kind of scoops. He actually plays a going second build, so he made me go first. I start off with Fusion Destiny, which is like really I just have a nutty hand. Basically here I'm just trying to go into the Fusion Destiny combo to end on Dark Law, sending Malicious and Shadow Mist. Then I special summon Malicious, go into Cross Crusader, search Liquid Soldier. You guys know the drill. I noticed that Dark Law was really effective in dealing with him, and I see that I also have two hand traps again in my hand, so I'm going to try to basically do the same shutdown from game one. Bring back Shadow Mist, search, Mask Change. I think I'm just going to set it here and end my turn. Yeah, this whole while I'm trying to keep it always under 5 summons. This time I couldn't, but just sometimes you just kind of have to run the risk. I'm going to just shotgun the Mask Change. First search he does, put Dark Law on the field, and then upon resolution of his search, I will trigger Shadow Mist, Dark Law, and Droll and Lockbird in my hand. It's chain like 1, 2, and 3. So first I rape one out of his hand. It was another Rose Princess, so he doesn't really care. Then I'm gonna search Honest Neos just in case, and yeah. So he's going to leave with Unexpected Die, and I'm trying to shut him down as much as possible. I use the Ash on that, and then he summons Rescue Rabbit. Made me feel like a bit of a dunce there, but that's okay. He's going to activate his effect, tribute it, and special summon 2 Vanilla Sun Avalons. Just kind of looking into my hand here, see I'm all out of hand traps. But we're going to try to see what we can do. Right. Trying to remember what he did. He basically goes into his Link 2, but he actually he has to end it there. I kind of shut him down too much. I'm just gonna normal summon Vion. Go into Anaconda, right? So use Anaconda to just activate Miracle Fusion to bring out, I think, Sunriser. Right, because so basically his Link 2 makes it so that when he takes damage the first time, he can heal that damage again. So I'm just trying to do the cleanest OTK here that I can, which is why I prioritize bringing out Sunrise to activate its effect, pop his monster so he doesn't get to resolve its effect. And then with a combo here of Dark Law plus Sunrise plus Honest Neos, that wraps up game 2. Going into match 2 with my good friend Sam here, who's on Chronomaly Adamantipator. As you can see, I bricked really hard. I opened both Inquiries, so I'm gonna be forced to go into normal summon Stratos, search Ferris. So at least I can get the Mali into the graveyard and get 2 bodies on the field. My course of action here is pretty much just gonna be going to Anaconda, so that I can set up the Dystopia, so that I can have at least some sort of interruption during his turn. This way, I also get to show off one of my favorite combos from the deck. Gonna see here in a minute. Keep in mind, I still to this, I knew he was on Chronomaly Adamantipator, but I have no clue what that means, as I'm sure many of you don't. Like I said, this is going to be a very fun locals. A lot of people were playing like really new rogue decks I had never seen before. Normally it's way more competitive, but it was really chill this time around. Anyway, I'm going to make sure I banish Dynatag to give Dystopia a boost so that his pop is live during his turn. I'm going to pass a turn here, activate draw hand during the standby phase, which allows him, both of us actually, to draw a card, and then upon resolution, I activate draw on Lockbird, locking him from searching and drawing for this turn. He was actually pretty amazed. He was like, wow, that's a really cool combo. It's one of my favorites too. What he's going to do is he's going to normal summon Doki Doki, and he tells me that it special summons from the deck, and I'm like, I think I'm going to just stop that real quick. I use Dystopia's pop, get rid of it, and he actually just scoops here. That's it for game 1. Yeah. Game 2 with Sam. I noticed that the first game, me destroying his first summon actually helped a lot, so I sided in Gamma. And I'm going to do that when he normal summons and activates his effect. And that was actually enough to end his turn, so I'm going to just go here. I'm going to try to set up the Dark Law play. I have no clue what his deck does, so I kind of default to go in Dark Law. It's generally enough of an interruption to shut down most decks. So yeah, I'm going to set up the graveyard, search Liquid Soldier. Hope he doesn't have, again, Valor or Imperm. And, oh yeah, he chains Artifact Sanctum, I think. He gets a special summon an artifact from deck. So he goes into Scythe, blocks me out of the extra deck for the turn. So it kind of saves me from OTKing him this turn. But I definitely still set up the play for next turn. And because I'm able to search and set Mask Change, I'm going to be able to get the search with Shadow Mist next turn. So that's good. I'm just going to go ahead and set that, and then I think I have, yeah, just Valor in hand, and let him go. So he's going to normal summon one of his Adamantipator's. I'm going to Valor him so that he can't, like, reveal and special summon, and then he actually just special summons another one from hand, kind of deeming my Valor ineffective. Though I suppose it did stop him a little bit. He gets to special summon another Adamantipator. Or is it Chronomaly? I'm sorry, I'm not sure. And then he normal summons a Chronomaly. Now he has 5 on board, and I'm really wishing I had Nibiru right now. Either way, he goes into Vimana, which is a bit of a problem. Vimana is a monster negate. It's one of the new cards from the Dama set. He synchro summons into another Adamantipator card. This one also lets him reveal and special summon. So he special summons that one. That one's going to let him search, I believe. So I'm going to trigger Mask Change here into Shadow Mist, which you know, so that I can be as disruptive as possible with a search. Or no, sorry, it was to Centigrave. So yeah, I thought Dark Law was the play here. Really kind of stopped his play right there, at least from extending way more. But he still has stuff that he can do. By the way, my friend Sam has his own YouTube channel. He's on the growth, so I'm gonna link him down below, and you guys should check him out. Anyway, he's gonna go into Halki Vibrax, special summon a tuner, and go into Crystal Wing. It's really not looking good here. I did search Honest Neos earlier, but it's not worth it. It's just going to get negated, so I decided to hold it and let him destroy my Dark Law. So I take some damage here. Yeah, pretty low. If you guys are liking the style of the videos, please let me know. I'm just going to try a couple things. I hope this is okay. Anyway, my turn. I activate Fusion Destiny. So I did top deck Plasma, and here's what I'm thinking. I'm able to bait both his negates, I know for sure, and still have 3 bodies on the field and go into Plasma. What worries me, though, is his back row. So I'm going to just send Dynatag and Malicious so that I can kind of bait out some negates. I banish Dynatag. My plan, if he didn't banish, or negate this, I was gonna go into battle phase, punch over his Vivana, and then go into main phase 2 and just have to deal with one interruption. But he did negate that. I'm gonna banish Mally here to special summon from deck, and he lets that one go through. I think he should have stopped that one right there, though I did have options. Anyway, I've yet to normal summon, so I'm gonna normal summon Shadow Mist here. I'm gonna link 2 into Cross Crusader. Again, still just trying to bait out his negates and try to see what he has in that face down. My priority right now is to bait out his negates, destroy his face down, and bring out Plasma to kind of secure the game, hopefully. Truth be told, I still thought I was going to lose this game. I was looking kind of bleak here, depending on what his back row was. Sorry. Anyway, I pitch Honest Neos to special summon Ferris. I got to search Ferris with the Shadow Mist. He did negate the Cross Crusader effect with Vivana to search. And then I just do the Ferris line, summon Increase, summon Vion, send draw hand, set up my graveyard there, search, Polymerization. I think I'm gonna go into Dread Decimator here so that I can give Dystopia the boost. Counting how much he's boosting them by, 600 I think. And I'm gonna activate his effect to destroy his back row. And after this whole time stressing over it, turns out his back row was just a bluff. It was just a bluff. So I was kind of upset about that. We're just joking around though. So anyway, I'm gonna go into battle phase here, punch over his 2 monsters, I believe. Trying to do math in my head, thinking that's a better option than it is. Deal some damage there, and then I'm gonna go into main phase 2, tribute, summon Plasma, and then suck up his Crystal Wing. He's also top decking, so it's looking pretty good for me. I'm still way lower on life points, but hopefully we can pull a dub here. During his standby phase, I bring out Draw Hand just to have another body on the field. He top decks, sets 1. I figure it's probably not anything. I'm not going to summon anyway, just in case. Just going to punch in here and set 1, just as a bluff as well. He top decks, and that's it for game 2. Going into match 3, I'm going to go ahead and go first. I'm playing Justin, who's playing for Higher Danger. I open Prosperity. I really like Prosperity in Heroes because it lets you see Mask Change and Fusion Destiny much more often. So I'm just going to normal summon Vion. Basically, I think I'm just going to do the combo to end on Sunrise. Sunrise to Absolute Zero. Yeah. And I'm going to Sunrise here. Search Miracle Fusion. I can't not activate Liquid Soldier, sadly, because I used Pot of Prosperity. That's the only downside of it, I think. But I'm just going to go ahead and summon Absolute Zero anyway. Set Mask Change and pass. Gotta keep it under 4 summons, as always, or 5. Yeah, and then I realized that he's playing Danger for Hire, and I feel like it's gonna be more beneficial to end up going into Dark Law here. He decides to pop my Absolute Zero, and I'm kind of wondering if I should go into Acid, but I end up not. I draw 1, discard 1 because of his Danger, and I discard Shadow Mist, which lets me search Honest Neos, since I see that his Bigfoot can kind of punch over my stuff. So I hold a Mask Change, decide to go into Dark Law later on. Waiting to see for an opportunity if I need to, or if I can just save it. And then I think he reveals the fact that he's for hire, and this is when I think he's gonna search. So I decide to go into Dark Law. Pretty methodical here. Yeah, he adds to his hand, and then I get to banish 1 random from his hand. And he ends up, summoning Bigfoot. Goes into a Link 3, I believe. Into some for hire card. I think he was gonna special summon from deck, so I ash that, and then he just kind of attacks in. I let him know that Sunrise is actually boosting all my monsters, and when he attacks, I had declared Sunrise's effect to destroy his back row. He negates it with his for hire, and then the attack continues, and I end up just dropping Honest News, and he scoops from there. So jumping into game 2 here against For Hire Danger. I sided in, as you can see, Nibiru. Also going to start a game with Pot, reveal 3 of the top, And I'm gonna apologize. I've been actually playing, somewhat okay so far. But this game, I just had a complete brain fart. I grabbed the plasma, thinking a plasma is gonna stop him. I set up plasma turn one or something, and that's gonna. Oh, actually, I forgot. He actually went first, and he passed because he has nothing to do. So, I'm gonna try. Oh, gosh, just looking back at it, I'm gonna apologize to you guys. I played like an absolute dunce this game. I literally did not think at all. Plasma gets run over by the first danger that he summons. It's literally the dumbest play. All his effects activate in either hand or graveyard. It's super dumb. I was not thinking at all. And if it had been not for this game and me being a literal buffoon, I would have gone undefeated all night. Spoilers, I guess. But yeah, I'm just kind of going to set up all three. I think I'm going to attack with all three. He takes half damage. And then main phase 2, I'm going to summon freaking Plasma. Really, honestly, it's such a bad play. My word. Literally, as soon as I put him down, I was like I just kind of came back to self. I was like, I guess autopiloting or something. And I was like, what the heck did I just do? Literally throwing. So anyway, he activates his danger card, sets 3 cards that he doesn't want to have discarded. They're all probably like just like spells. I'm going to droll here since he adds a card to his hand. But yeah, the damage is kind of done. I summon a freaking Plasma against dangers. He just punches over it, and then and I went so minus for Plasma too because I had to sacrifice 3 monsters, so I'm really doing bad on the hand advantage now. He didn't even summon 5 times, so I can't Nibiru him. I activate Rhoda there, normal summon Vion. I think he Valors me, and that's just game. So after that embarrassing defeat, we're gonna go into game 3 here. I'm gonna open pot once again. I go first. My hand is honestly really nuts as it is. I just add the Fairies. What I end up doing here, oh yeah, I just normal summon Vion. I think I just try to, I set up the Sunriser Absolute Zero combo. Keep it under 5 summons. I don't want to play into Nibiru here. Basically, my thought process is I realize that he sets a lot of cards that he needs. So if I can set up the Absolute Zero with a mask change set that I do see in my hand, then I'll probably be able to interrupt him and hopefully go very plus. And I definitely have a lot more playability. My next turn, I keep my Fusion Destiny. Oh, actually, no, sorry. I activate my Fusion Destiny. Yeah, I go for another interruption. Sorry about that. End up bringing the Dystopia here. Burn him for 800 damage. And set that. Dystopia is being boosted by Sunrise, so his pop is live. I set the mask change. I activate the draw hand effect. I make us both draw, and then I send the draw and Luckbird. So he's locked out of searching for the turn. That's interrupt number 1. He sets. Oh yeah, he activates Reasoning. I'm gonna Ash that. I'm like, no, no. I was debating whether to Ash it or just use Dark Claw so that they would all get banished, but I ended up just using the Ash to really keep him out of a play here. He summons his Thunderbird. He enters the battle phase and tries to punch over me. There's not much he can do. I think about it for a bit on what to use Mask Change on. I decide to use it on Absolute Zero. Absolutely wipe his board, and he's literally just gonna scoop right there. That's just game 3. Yeah. So that was my first episode of Locals. I really hope you guys enjoyed my first vlog. Truth be told, it's not as good as I want it to be. I hope to get much better with time, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. And I'm really sorry that I misplayed like such an idiot in that game 2, the last round. I would have literally gone undefeated otherwise. Yeah, granted, everybody was playing fun decks. Mine was a little more competitive than theirs, but it was still just a fun time overall. But anyway, I hope you guys liked it. Please make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. Make sure to leave a like and comment, please. Tell me if you like the format. Tell me if you want to see more of the games, less of the games. If you want me to just like congest it, make a really big summary of it, keep it light. What do you think of the mix between the narrative and the gameplay? Let me know what you think. I really, really appreciate your time, and I hope I'll be seeing you guys around some more.